Good evening, my fellow creatures of the night, and welcome to this new video. Kim Sinister here, and this is the Halloween tag. As I said in a previous video, Halloween is my favorite holiday, in my favorite season, so I am delighted for this time of year. I have many questions because I think I have in total 3 sets of questions that I could answer, but I'm gonna start with the first one and let's see where this is gonna lead us. So, first question: favorite horror or Halloween themed song? I must say that I really enjoy This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I really love Sally's song. Amy Lee did a cover, well, a new version of it, and I absolutely adore it. So that would be that one. Also, I could say that the cliche song would be I Put a Spell on You. I really enjoy that song as well, so that would be another one. Question 2. Name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or in an abandoned building. Well, bugs. That would be a first, and maybe a crazy psycho patient, whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't want to run into that kind of person. It's just too scary. Question 3. Have you ever played a Ouija board? No. I have had friends who wanted to, and I never wanted to play that because for me, watch my video on Ouija boards and you're gonna know why. It is dangerous, so I'm not touching that. Question 4. Favorite horror monster or villain? Well, this is a 2-part question. Favorite villain would be Loki, played by Tom Hiddleston in the Thor movies. He's not really bad and scary, but I love him, so I'm gonna say that. And as far as horror monsters, Nosferatu is pretty badass, and I'm gonna say Hannibal Lecter, played by Anthony Hopkins. He's pretty bad as well. He's not a monster, but he's a monster, but not the rare monster. Like, that was weird, wasn't it? So that's it for that question. Question 5. The creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone. I've had a few creepy things happen to me. I think that the scariest one would be, I was alone. I think I was watching like Blair Witch Project, like when it first came out, and I was alone, and stupid me, I had closed all the lights, and I was alone in my apartment, and I heard like this at some point, and I mean, the movie in itself is not that scary, but it is scary enough, so I got so scared when I heard that. And I was alone, so I didn't know what it was. And I was young, so I'm like, oh my god, what was that? So, needless to say, a few lights got lit after that. So that would be one of the scariest things that have happened to me. Well, one scary thing amongst others. Question 6. If you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? I think I would, but since I'm really scared of bugs, I would be pretty nervous, but I think I would. I wouldn't taunt the ghosts or spirits that are there, because you just don't do that if you don't want to get into trouble. But I think I would. Ask me another time and maybe my answer is going to be different, but I think I would. 7. Are you superstitious? For some things, yes. Most of the time, no. Question 8. Do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? Yes, I do. Nothing more to say. Not often, but I do. And they're not mean or anything. It just, yeah, I see things sometimes. I see things. Question 9. Which urban legend scares you the most? Um, Urban legends don't scare me because they're legends. People scare me sometimes. And mostly when it has to do with possessions. So any stories that are revolving around, is that a word? Revolving? Anyways, that are around possession or possessed people or bad spirits, for me it's kind of scary. So that would be, yeah, what scares me the most. Possession is weird. I've seen and heard stuff that I wouldn't want you to see or hear, so let's leave it to that. Question 10. Do you prefer gore or thrillers? I love both. Yeah, I love both. Question 11. Do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? Yes, I do. I do believe in those. Yeah. Question 12. Ever made a potion of any sort? Yes. When I was younger, I tried weird stuff that weren't good. And now I'm doing more herbal tea kind of potions, and never give them to anybody who aren't aware that they're drinking it, or I'm telling them what I did to stay within the white magic realm. Let's put it that way. Question 13. Do you get scared easily? No. But as I said earlier, anything that has to do with possessions freaks the hell out of me. And sometimes just hearing those stories, my eyes tear up, just like that. I don't know why. I think it's from past lives. It's just a bit scary to me. So, yeah. 14. Have you ever played Bloody Mary? Yes, I did. I think I tried it once or twice. No, I think once, and it didn't work. Question 15. Do you believe in demons or the devil? I'm gonna say yes, but not in the biblical sense. I do believe in evil, whether you call it demon or the devil or Satan or whatever. I do believe in evil. I think that there is evil everywhere, and that some people have more of it within themselves, and others are naturally good. So yeah, that's it. So I would say yes, I do believe in demons or the devil, but that's not how I call it. Question 16. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do? Well, the logic thing to do would be to call 911. I think I would grab my athame. I mean, I know it's not a weapon or anything, but since it's on my altar, I would grab my athame, which is very pointy. I would grab it and go look what it is. Actually, my place is really small. I live in a one studio, so my kitchen is there and my computer is there, and I don't have a sofa, so my living room would be there and my bedroom is here. So I would be very surprised if I heard footsteps here, because it wouldn't take long and I would see that person or thing. So I think I would, like, yeah, just grab my athame and just wait for it. That's it. Boring, right? 17. If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? Probably, oh, Queen of the Damned. I know it's not scary, but I like the Anne Rice films and books. So, well, the books, I have my opinions on some of those, but yeah, I think it would be like Queen of the Damned because it has to do with music and, oh, and maybe The Nightmare Before Christmas. I would be very happy in that movie. Yeah, that's cool. 18. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would you be? Oh. Well, I think if I pushed it more, I would either be a witch, like the stereotypical, but not the green makeup, but which I'm already, or sexy vampire, goth queen of darkness. That would be that. The goth queen of darkness, vampire slash witch. That would be that. Wouldn't be a big change from what I am daily. So, that. 19. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? Yes! Yes, and I can't wait to go again. 20. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? I think I would go with the flamethrower or something like that. Or a big, big knife. Or sword or whatever. But flamethrower is pretty nice. Burn them. Yay. 21. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? A Halloween party. I mean, trick-or-treating was fun when I was younger, but Halloween party, I love those. Those are my favorite ones. 22. You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? The killer. Yeah. Or the final girl. But the final girl is often the killer. So I would be that. You choose. Am I the killer or the final girl? But since I'm the final girl, aren't I the killer? Okay. 23. You have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can go to sleep. It happened to me once. Then again, I watched the first Paranormal Activity. Once again, I turned all the lights off. Halfway through, when shit starts happening in that movie, I know it's not real, but it is close to what I would believe would be real. So all the lights were off, and halfway through the movie, I turned a few lights back on, and I saged my place. I'm gonna leave it to that. You can imagine the rest. So I had to watch like Happy Kittens and like funny videos, so I would be okay to go to sleep. Yeah. 24. Whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? I'm the person yelling at the characters. Yeah, that's me. Well, I'm not obnoxious, but I'm like, yeah. 25. Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? It depends on the persons I'm with. It depends on who I'm with. I like scaring people, and sometimes I like to be scared, but I prefer to scare people. 26. Favorite scary book? I would have to say it's not really scary, but I really enjoy his writing. Would be either Edgar Allan Poe. Where are you? Edgar. So it would either be Edgar Allan Poe's books or H.P. Lovecraft. So I love those. There you go. 27. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? I was pretty young. What is funny is that my mom didn't want us, my sister and I, to watch scary movies or more adult movies like scary or drama, like big drama. But my father didn't care. So when I was at my father's, I would see horror movies. And I think I was pretty young. Well, my parents separated when I was 2. So, and I don't really remember. I think I was pretty young, like 4. I saw pretty weird movies when I was younger, so that's why I'm that cuckoo now. And I think the first really scary movie that I saw, and it was The Exorcist, and I think I saw like bits and parts of it, the scariest ones, and And yeah, I was scared. I was very little because I didn't understand it. I didn't see the tricks behind those images. So yeah. 28. What was your first Halloween costume? Witch! I'm gonna try and put a picture of it at the end of the video if I find it, but I was a witch. Um, 29. What are you going to be for Halloween this year? I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm gonna choose between scary doll, mental asylum patient, like the Lacuna Coil stuff that they're doing, like maybe that. Since I love them, why not join the delirium crowd? The inmates. Yeah, I'm debating between those two. I think, yeah. 30. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, black cat, owl, bat, rat, wolf, what would you pick? Black cat. I would have said bat, but I wouldn't want to have a pet bat because they need their freedom. They need to fly. They need space and they need sky. So I wouldn't want to put a pet bat in a cage. So I'm going to go with black cat because I love cats. And black one, of course, it's obvious. I'm going to go and see the other tags, Halloween tags, if there are questions that I haven't answered. Witch or vampire? Both. I don't want to choose. Favorite thing about Halloween? Everything. Everything. I love Halloween. I'm not going to say that I could live a full year being Halloween because I wouldn't find it as special and as exciting. Halloween for me is like some other people Christmas with Christmas. For me, Halloween is my Christmas, so it's my time. Yay! Favorite Halloween candy? I don't have one. I'm not really into candies. However, I like everything, love everything that's pumpkin spice. So anything that's pumpkin spice is a happy thing for me. I used to love those lollipops, those Harry Potter lollipops, and when you ate those, it was like blood. So your mouth was like filled with blood. Those I liked. I never found those again. And if I had to pick a candy, it would be jelly beans, Jelly Belly. Of course, pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie or whatever, pumpkin. That would be a good one for me. Is Halloween your favorite holiday? Yes. Pumpkin spice latte or hot chocolate? Do I even need to answer that? Pumpkin spice latte. What is your favorite Halloween movie? That would be... I have many. I love Hocus Pocus. I love Practical Magic. I don't think they're Halloween movies, but I love the Addams Family movies. Nightmare Before Christmas. I love horror movies and thrillers and suspense, and I love those. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy Halloween? 1,000,000. I think that's it. Yeah. Yep, that's it. That's pretty much it. The two other tags that I had for Halloween were answered in the 31st questions. So that's it for the Halloween tag. I'm gonna say good night to you. Sleep tight. Don't let the vampires bite. I love you all. Happy Halloween.